Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. A very good evening to you wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, and here in Southeast Asia. Wherever you are, I'm glad to be back with the second edition. Yes, special one. And now, this time around, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. In my first episode, even though I came late, I spoke at length about Maresca. Where is Enzo Maresca? He's not speaking to the Chelsea fan base yet. We don't know where he is. If not that John Terry released a video or a picture from the training ground, Cobham, where some players that are already in camp, we didn't have known what is happening at Cobham. But thank God, our legendary captain released those pictures for us yesterday. But the whereabouts of Enzo Maresca is unknown as at now. Dear friend, quickly, before I get to Chelsea, or before I continue with Chelsea and end with Chelsea, exclusive, Bayern Munich booked initial part of medical test for Michael Olise on Sunday. Yes. The initial test for Michael Olise is already booked for Sunday. Understand nothing was signed yet until today, as Bayern were informed of Palace to have a percentage on future sale for Olise after triggering the clause. This was the key point to clarify. You see the complications. Crystal Palace, thank God Chelsea pulled out of the deal. After every agreement, Crystal Palace is still went back to Bayern, saying what? Before we could sign an agreement, a contract, before we can release a player, we want a percentage on a future sale of the player. Why didn't they talk about this initially? Why was this not spoken about initially? Why at this point, medicals have been booked. Now, Crystal Palace are coming out that they want a clause. Future sale of Michael Olise, they want a percentage. My God. Crystal Palace. Thank God Chelsea pull out. Yeah, I'm happy we pull out. Well, BlueCo Extra reports. Understand that BlueCo teams at Chelsea FC and RCSA will adopt the same playing system starting from the 2024-2025 season. Who is the RCSA? RCSA is Strasbourg. Yes, Strasbourg. They are going to adopt the same system of play. The system of play that Chelsea FC will be playing, the same system of play Strasbourg will play with Patrick Vieira. Now, the first team, Chelsea, under Enzo Maresca, they'll be playing 4-3-3. Chelsea development team, yes, under Philippe Cole, will play 4-3-3. RCSA first team, Patrick Vieira, 4-3-3. RCSA light team, Matthew Lisconet, 4-3-3. It means the same system of play. No wonder we are shipping our players to Strasbourg. So when the player comes to Chelsea, he will not have difficulty to adapt. So the same style of play, the same formation. Well, it's going to be difficult, in my opinion. And I have to revisit this issue. Why is it going to be difficult? One major reason is that there are two different leagues. These are two different leagues. The system might suit Chelsea FC, but it might not suit Strasbourg in France. Yeah. Another reason, sometimes you might be facing different kind of opponents and you need to tweak or adjust your strategy. It shouldn't be like this is how it's supposed to be. Formation should be 4-3-3. I'll have to visit that on a different day because we have a lot of things to talk about. Let me move on. Dear friend, you see, as it stands right now, Chelsea FC, the new season we are about to enter, is not like any other season. We always build. Chelsea are always rebuilding. This time around, we are building with youngsters. We don't have experience. How many are they? How many are our experienced players? What have they won? Even the so-called Ben Chilwell, when we were winning, he was not part of the winning team. He was on loan. And he's one of the oldest in the club. Yes, Reece James, you can say Reece James, but Reece James doesn't have so much experience. Reece James is not 28, 30 years old. That won it all. No. He was part of the winning team, yes. Christopher Nkuku, he's 26. He's just coming in. The tradition, what it takes to win the Premier League, what it takes to win the trophy. I mean, League Cups, FA Cups, in the Premier League, he's got no experience on that. There's a mentality for winning and there's a mentality for playing good football. There's a football winning mentality and there's a mentality for playing good football. Now, let me ask you as a Chelsea fan. You want good football or you want to win trophies? I want to throw the question to you. Do you want a squad that win games, win trophies, or you want a beautiful football? Dear friend, I want a side or a squad that wins trophies. Me as a fan, as a football fan, I want to see trophies. Why? It is what makes me excited. It is what I can boast of. Have you ever seen somebody, a club winning second in the league position? At the end of the season, Arsenal was second on the league table, right? Arsenal and Chelsea, the only difference between Arsenal and Chelsea that was on the 6th position. The only difference is the amount of money won. The only difference between Arsenal and Chelsea, Arsenal was second on the league table. Chelsea was 6th, right? Good. The only difference is the amount of money Arsenal received as a prize. There's no trophy for second place. So if Arsenal is receiving maybe, let's just say 20 million pounds, Chelsea receiving maybe 5 million. That is the only difference. So instead of me to be second, that is why the ultimate is a trophy. The moment you miss out on the trophy, what are you going to, when you talk about how many did you win, how many trophies are in your trophy cabinet? How many? Can you tell me? Arsenal fans, that is the question. That is the question. Dear friend, well, in conclusion, you see, we missed out on Michael Olise, but there's still an opportunity for Chelsea. There is. And let me say this. Greer Leah, gambling football betting analyst. Greer Leah, gambling football betting analyst, has something to say. And this is what he said. The idea of Kante returning to Chelsea after 12 months away may be hard to imagine at first. But the Blues are the 7 out of 4 favorite to re-sign a player who won a Premier League title, an FA Cup, and the Champions League across 7 years at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea could certainly do with adding more experience to the ranks. Yes, you are a Chelsea fan. Tell me you don't want it. Tell me you would not like to see Kante back. I am of the view that if Kante can get back to the Chelsea team, this team will stand for good. We need players like Kante back in that squad. It is very simple. Very, very simple. Kante back to Chelsea, yes or no? Let me hear from you in the comment section. I'll be back with more exclusives. And this time around, I will hope to hear news from Maresca. If possible, I'm hoping so. I will deliver to you. I'll see you in the next one when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.